Advent to you. Welcome to Pastors of Pain, a weekly radio show and podcast brought to you by the parishes of St. Francis Xavier in Stillwater and St. John Catholic Student Center. Normally I'm joined by my illustrious and very energetic co-host, Father Kerry Wakulich, but he is on a silent retreat right now, and I know what you're saying. Impossible. But it's happening. He is up in Missouri at a Benedictine monastery, just taking, I think it was about a 5-day kind of silent retreat, which he's earned. He's earned it because the semester's over. He's got the students out the door. Everybody's back home. All our Stillwater college students who went to school elsewhere are returning. So I have a very special guest, which is very exciting. And you're going to meet him. His name is Brennan Lacy.
Hello, Father.
There he is. Oh my gosh. Brennan Lacy. Longtime listener.
Yes.
First time guest.
Yes.
Brennan has many exciting and interesting things to share. I'm going to ask him a lot of questions because he has a very interesting life. Okay, Brennan, what are you doing now? Like, what is your, when somebody says like, so what do you do? What do you do all day?
All day. I mean, right now, obviously we're on winter break, so I don't do much of anything.
You are a student.
But I am. I am a sophomore at Oklahoma State University, majoring in music education, preferably vocal music education, and vocal performance. So I'm doing a double major.
Double major?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. So I get both how to teach and how to perform.
Is that like when you were like 5 years old? Is that what you wanted to do?
Pretty much.
Really?
Yes, it really was.
Some people sort of find music.
They do
Later.
Yeah, kind of in high school is when that spark ignites.
Yeah.
But I had a really, really great music career, you could say, early on at my church. In the elementary schools, I was acting, singing, doing all that stuff, and from then I knew this is what I want to do.
Wow.
And I always kind of knew I wanted to be a teacher. And so music just kind of harnessed into that as well. So I combined the two and
put the two
music
together.
Education it was.
I remember when I declared my college major and it was theology and political science. Mm-hmm. And I was talking to my dad and he was like, I love you, son, and I'll support you, but what the heck? And then when I got my first job out of college was teaching theology and government.
Wow.
And I was like, take that, Dad.
Yeah,
no, I'm
no
just
kidding.
Of course not.
Right back in.
So you've kind of always had this.
Yes.
This has always been
always been a love.
in the blood.
Yes.
Okay, so you, where were you born?
I was born in Edmond, Oklahoma.
Edmond.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, just
right down the road.
Short 45-minute drive south.
And then you guys moved to, I've been here 4 years. You moved to Stillwater 5 years ago?
5 years ago?
Yeah. You came kind of.
I came my 9th grade year.
Okay. So high school in Stillwater.
Right.
And then OSU.
Then OSU. Just stayed here.
How many music majors are there?
Oh my gosh.
Is it a lot? I mean, is it a big?
There is a lot.
I am not knowledgeable on
There's
this
so
subject.
many, obviously, that people in Stillwater know this, but for the other people in the world, we just built a brand new Greenwood School of Music.
Yeah.
So it is such a thriving, school.
So it's obviously growing.
Yes, absolutely.
Shout out to the Greenwoods.
Yes.
Good job.
Ooh. Michael and Ann, big supporters.
Yeah.
Our marching band is actually so big this year. It's the largest it's ever been.
Is that right?
In history. Yeah.
I love the band.
I don't know if it's 350 or 450.
So are they all in the music school?
No. We have a lot of non-majors in the band, but a lot of them are.
Wow. So how many music majors? Hundreds?
Oh gosh, hundreds. Definitely.
I won't hold you to a number.
I couldn't tell you exact number.
Do you know them all?
I wish.
Oh.
I wish.
So within the School of Music, you're doing education and performance. Mm-hmm. What do other people do?
Well, there are 4 degree plans. You can get just a regular music degree and just kind of focus on regular music classes, that sort of thing, and it's a very broad scope. Then there's 3 others: music education, music performance, and then there's a music industry class. So kind of what we're doing here, learning how to be engineer sound.
Oh,
and,
more of the behind the scenes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Record producers.
Right. Yep. So that is definitely not my cup of tea.
Yeah. You're more.
Yeah.
You want to in front of the You got to play to your strengths.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so then what do you do with your degree? Like,
well, many things. I can go out. I could go.
You can teach, certainly.
I could definitely go teach at any, school. I could go on.
I know some good Catholic schools, just so you know.
Yes,
all right, we'll talk in a couple years.
Or I could just go straight into performance and do something with that. People always tell me I need to go on Broadway. That's not where I would want to go, but something.
I mean, that's a major
track.
destination for
definitely.
people. Yeah,
I could go to I want to think Joplin, but it's not Joplin. Branson.
Yes.
That's it. Go perform with the shows.
Is that like a place where people aspire to?
Oh, I don't know if people aspire there, but it definitely brings in a lot of musicians.
They do all right.
Yeah. A lot of country singers.
A lot of country.
Yeah. If I were more of a country singer, I might.
But you're not.
I'm really not.
So you do. I know. I remember when you were in high school. I remember seeing you in many choir concerts and musicals, plays, and things.
Yes.
What does OSU do? I know we've had concerts at our church.
Yes. Yeah. St. Francis is a huge partner with.
Yeah. So we like to.
Music.
I mean, you can. Yeah. In our church, you can do. You kind of almost don't even need microphones.
No, we rarely
It's pretty.
use them.
Like you make it. Yeah. You use a microphone to welcome everyone.
Yes.
And then put the microphone away and let everybody
it's a very
sing.
live
space.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Okay, so you've done that, but then there's
Lots
you're in the
others.
opera.
Yes, I am. I'm in this year we're doing Handel's, the composer Handel, his opera Rinaldo. It's our first ever full Italian opera at Oklahoma State.
And you are the lead.
I am the tenor lead, yes, sir.
In an opera.
Yeah.
So you're going to sing. How long?
Oh my gosh.
Is it a 2-hour thing?
No.
Longer?
I wish it's
Longer than 2 hours?
It's
Come
about
on,
maybe
Brennan.
3.5.
3 hours?
Yeah. With two intermissions.
Oh, I was going to say. Sometimes you got to go to the bathroom.
There's some breaks, don't worry.
I need a little popcorn,
Yeah. So you need to study up on your Italian before you walk in.
So you're going to sing in Italian for 3 hours.
Yes.
When is this?
This is March 4th and 5th.
I'm writing this down because I really want to come. I've never really like been to an opera.
I'm excited. A lot of people haven't. This is our
and it'll be at the new Performing Arts Center?
Yes, the McKnight. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a great
Brennan,
2 days.
It's
the day after my birthday. My birthday's March 3rd, and then I go out and perform. I'm excited.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, see? Stillwater is more than sports.
It's rocking.
That's
Rocking
crazy.
With the arts.
Okay, now the other cool thing about Brennan, and the reason why I wanted to have him on the show in Father Carey's absence, because he's being silent right now with a bunch of monks up in Missouri. Brennan has a new job, ladies and gentlemen. Brennan, I'll let Brennan share his new job, but it has a lot to do with the Catholic Church in Stillwater and making things awesome.
Yeah.
Brennan, what is your new job?
All right. So I just got hired 2 weeks ago as the music director for St. John's the Evangelist Student Center.
How about that, everybody?
Yeah. I'm very excited.
So what does a music director do?
What don't they do?
So like if you think, so people listening are, live here in Stillwater or in other places, and they go to a church, their church, most likely, almost every church has a music director, even if it's
small.
Like I was down in, Father Carey and I have been down in Holdenville lately. Like they have a music director. I think she's probably a volunteer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Plays the organ, sings a little bit. What does a music director do?
Absolutely. Well, the first thing, obviously, is plan, organize,
a lot of planning,
and get the music ready for every Sunday, for holy days, feast days, every big event that happens at the church. So preparing the hymns, preparing the psalm, getting choir members together, or a cantor, the lead singer.
Yeah, you got to rehearse.
Yep, rehearsals once a week.
I think music directors probably get the same question that priests do. Like people see them only on Sunday, and then they say, "Well, what do you do all week?" And all those people, I want to punch them in the face.
Yes.
And I'm sure music directors want to hit them with their baton?
It's a lot. It's a lot of liturgical planning, knowing, okay, we're in Advent.
Yeah, is there
we
a
don't sing the
Gloria or not?
Exactly.
Is the psalm sung
Right.
or not? Like what?
Right.
Is there a baptism? Is there
Right.
there's a lot of those kinds of moving parts in the Catholic Church, in a Sunday Mass. And then you get to Holy Week.
Mm-hmm.
Holy Thursday is big, and
I'm
that's a whole.
dreading that right now.
That's a whole. And in fact, well, good for you in that is Holy Week is kind of later this year,
Right.
so you can finish. Good. I mean, you have to do a little planning before the opera, but you can put a lot of that stuff off to March,
thankfully
6th.
Yes.
When your opera is done, and then you'll still have a month, probably 5 weeks to.
That's awesome.
Knock out.
I'm glad
it's not always that way.
That.
It's not always that way.
No. I'll just start
Don't be getting
early.
used to it. So how did that come about? St. John's always has a music director.
Right.
It wasn't you. Now it is.
Yeah.
So you applied, or they just asked you?
I've been cantor at St. John's for 2 years. 2 years
Yeah,
since
while
I
you've been in
started
college,
at school, right? And I am considered, I guess, one of the lead cantors for the church.
Yeah.
And so when Dominic, the old music director at St. John's, took a job in Enid at St. Francis Xavier in Enid.
Oh, yeah, good for him.
Yes.
Good for you, Dominic.
Yeah, shout out to Dominic. Doing great things.
That's great.
Father Carey and Dominic, I guess, met and talked about potential candidates, and they actually approached me.
Oh.
And I said yes.
Wow.
And there it was.
I love it.
The match was made.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, it's good for you. Obviously a great experience and good for St. John's.
Mm-hmm.
And the only people that it's bad for are the people of St. Francis Xavier. Because Brennan, you've done a lot of back and forth.
Yes.
Over the last, because you sang for us when you were in high school.
Right.
Then you went to college and still sang for the old parish. But now you had a different parish, and you did both, and you sing in Spanish. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so it's a loss for us. We're very happy for Brennan.
Yes.
And then unhappy for ourselves.
Me too. It's been
because we're a selfish people,
Yeah.
and I was going to sabotage your candidacy. tell Father Carey that you, I don't know, plagiarized something or something, but. I didn't.
I have a growing fan club at St. Francis with a lot of
the old ladies.
A lot of the old ladies in the parish.
Oh yeah, shout out to the old ladies who might be listening.
And they have expressed their concern with me leaving the church.
Well, I mean it's good in some ways because I think we can get as a parish. I know we can get, when you have good voices like yours. You can get a little complacent of Brennan will do that.
Right.
Well, Brennan's not going to do that anymore. And so we need other people
to step up
to, who have that ability to cantor.
Absolutely.
But haven't, taken it out for
this is the chance
for a
people.
spin. Yeah.
This is it.
And so it's good. I think it's good. It makes us a little uncomfortable, the fear of the unknown.
Sure.
And then we got to grow. There's people out there. And I think especially at our Spanish Mass, we're going to do a little bit of, we're kind of taking your departure as a chance to make a few changes in the way we do music at our Spanish Mass that I think will be better.
I agree.
Yeah. We'll unveil that plan in January.
There it is.
Everyone will be in suspense. Okay. So so St. John's music, what do you want to do? What do you do first? What's your first day?
My first day is January 9th.
Okay.
I think
what do you
the
do?
Feast of the Baptism.
What do you do that day?
Well, I'll do 2 masses, the 10 o'clock and the 4 o'clock, and I will have all of the music prepared. I'll be singing at the 10 o'clock, and then directing the choir at the 4 o'clock.
Okay. Do they all know this? All the people?
I don't know. We
Not
didn't
yet?
announce it in any mass or anything, so it might be a shock.
This is the announcement. We've never break news here on Pastors of Pain.
Breaking news.
My gosh.
There it is.
That's amazing. Never thought. So you're just jumping right in.
I am. Yes.
On that day. Wow.
So
okay,
we'll
then
see.
what?
We'll
then
see if the people like it or not.
what do you are there changes coming? If students are listening, what's gonna
Father Carey and I his silent retreat kind of put a wrench in the plan because I wanted to meet with him early during the break to
he'll
start
be back.
planning. He will.
Yeah.
He will.
Yeah.
And
By the time
once he
this
gets
airs,
back,
he will be
he'll
back.
be back. And once he gets back, him and I are going to start having some meetings to talk about the direction we want to see the music going, the direction of the liturgy, so things like that. But my thought right now is Father Carey loves a very traditional approach with the Mass and the music. Because the Mass is supposed to take us out of this world, kind of give us a glimpse of heaven.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And so we don't want, praise and worship at the Mass or certain types of music that you might hear on the radio.
Sure.
So we want
no offense to the radio station that we're in currently. Okay.
Or those that like praise and worship. No offense to you.
Yeah, no, and it's not,
great
and
music.
it's not a, and I think the church would say this too. It's not a denigration of praise and worship music, which has its place and has brought a lot of people to the Lord and continues to, including a lot of Catholics. But I think the way the church envisions the liturgy, and the way you're going, I mean, similar to kind of what we do at the parish is sacred music,
heightened.
hymns,
Yes,
the organ,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So right now we are talking about kind of moving more towards traditional chant, more traditional hymns, 17th, 18th century, and moving away kind of from what happened at Vatican II.
Those modern 19th century hymns.
Right, exactly. And yeah, just taking a more traditional approach with everything.
Yeah.
Which some students might love, some students might not so
well,
much enjoy.
and I think especially lots of music ministers and priests and have found a lot of times when you can educate people of the why. Here's why we're not doing this just because for giggles.
Right.
This is for because the church documents point us in this direction.
It does.
And I think once people can kind of grasp that, and then it takes some getting used to. Also, I think. Okay, so that'll be interesting.
It'll be exciting. It'll be
exciting.
a kind of a refresh of St. John's, and every time you have a shift of leadership,
totally,
it brings something new.
Yep.
So I'm very excited.
People don't like change.
Yeah. Oh, never do.
That's the way that goes.
Well,
there's a lot of change happening around Stillwater. Sure.
There is. Oh my God.
So will you be the music director for the dedication?
I am hoping so. I hope I stay on Father Carey's good side that I can.
So, in fact, what was interesting is Brennan. So Brennan's family is very active in and around the local community. Brennan's mother, Cheryl, runs. She's in charge of our building at St. Francis Xavier. And then his older sister, Lauren, also works at St. John. So you guys going to go to staff meetings together?
No, I'm not a part of that.
Oh, you're not on the staff meeting? Okay.
Right.
But anyway, Lauren helps Father Carey with a whole variety of things, fundraising and organizing. And anyway, so Lauren emailed me. We're going to meet in 2022 early to talk about our St. Francis Xavier's experience with the dedication mass.
Oh, great.
So they're kind of getting out in front of that. I mean, a year out, because the dedication of St. John's at this point is January 2023. Yeah, that'll be.
It's a big day.
Because you were there. You were involved.
I was. I sang in the choir.
Yeah. So that'll be
great day.
Wow, 2 dedications.
I know.
In 5 years.
Yeah. Right.
Most Catholics go through their whole life and never go to one.
Never. I'm excited.
That's crazy. It's
big times in Stillwater,
as the kids say. Wow. Okay, so Christmas is coming up. Father Carey and I, last episode, it turned into a bit of a comedy routine. But we were talking about our favorite Christmas hymns.
Right.
Do you have any favorite Christmas? What do you both? But and I think from a perspective of as a faithful Catholic, who goes to Mass, do you have any that you like to hear? And then as a singer, what do you like to sing? Let's expand people's horizons here.
I could answer the singing question.
Yeah, go for it. What do you like to sing?
I love to sing "Angels We Have Heard on High," especially the little that part, the Gloria.
Yeah,
so pretty.
How many syllables is that?
Gosh.
Okay, will you sing it and I'll count the syllables?
Sure, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Ready?
I've never done this before. Ready? Go.
Gloria.
Okay, that was, I think, 18.
18. You got to have a good breath to support all that.
Wow.
So that's a fun one. It's really nice.
That's a beautiful hymn.
It is. It's really nice with all the parts, the harmonies on the organ.
Are we singing that this Christmas?
I'm sure.
Oh.
Another
I
big
haven't
one.
seen the. I told Father Carey I don't micro. He was asking me like, "What are you guys singing at Christmas?" I was like, I mean, I don't. Yeah,
That'd be too much if you were trying to micromanage.
Well, no,
music,
and I don't want, and I don't know. I mean, there's people who know way more about music.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the beauty of being a pastor, man. You find really people smarter and holier than you, and get them involved.
Amen.
Okay, what else do you like to sing? That's a good one.
Well, I'll tell you one that people love, and we've heard that if we don't sing it, it upsets them.
Oh, really?
If people don't hear "Joy to the World" at the end of the Christmas Mass.
Really? Do we get like angry letters?
Yes, people will complain. It's the same thing at Easter. If people don't hear, oh gosh,
Jesus Christ is risen today?
Yes, that's it. If people don't hear that at the end of the
Joy
Mass,
to the World, I mean, is good.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It is. It's good. But, probably my favorite Christmas hymns are ones, I'm very text-driven with my songs. I like a pretty melody, sure, but
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't, But the text is everything, and that's kind of what the Catholic Church expresses with sacred music is the poetry and the words that you sing with it.
And in fact, I'll say before you tell us what you're thinking, really, you could take like a beautiful, just Angels We Have Heard on High, just take the text, or Joy to the World, take the text and like read it and pray with it. It's gorgeous. There's so much there. Joy to the World. What are the words?
Joy to the world, the Lord is come.
Just that. Yeah. So joy to the world, the Lord has come. Like you could just pray with that.
Absolutely.
And then what is it? Let earth
receive her king. Let earth
receive her king.
Yeah.
Let every heart prepare him room.
And heaven and nature sing.
It's just that. Like let every heart prepare him room. Like just take that and then ask yourself, like, is there room? Have I left room in my heart for the Lord this Christmas? Oh my gosh.
It's beautiful. Yeah. That's what my voice teacher, anytime I have a solo piece or anything like that, religious or not, has me memorize the text as just poetry before I actually learn it as the song. Yeah.
Smart. Okay, what were you going to say? What do you...
So anyways, any song with just a really good text that I can pray as I sing to just is powerful. So like... the song "Lo, How a Rose Are Blooming"? Lo, how a rose are blooming. You don't know it. Okay.
I feel like, how does like the chorus go?
That's it.
Sing it again.
Okay. Lo, how a rose are blooming, from tender stem hath sprung.
Have we sang this?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
What was I doing?
It might be like a pre-mass prelude or something.
Or a lot of times when songs are sung during communion, I'm locked in on distributing Holy Communion. So I don't...
As you should be.
Yeah. Right. I don't usually even know we're singing. I know something is being sung, but until like I'm back to the presider's chair.
Right.
And like kind of have... I'm done doing my job.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, now I'm going to listen. So is that a Christmas hymn?
Yeah. It's a beautiful one, too. Oh. I love these Christmas and Advent hymns that talk about kind of the names of Jesus and the titles given to him in the Old Testament by the prophets, and him being kind of that
key
fulfillment.
Of David.
Exactly. Stem of Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just beautiful. Wow. Beautiful stuff happening in these.
Okay, so I've heard some people lately are kind of like down on "O Come, Emmanuel." Is it because did we sing it too much?
I could see it being that reason, but it's so beautiful.
I love it.
It's simple, and it actually started out as a Gregorian chant. That was its.
You don't need any instruments behind it.
Not at all.
And you really don't.
No.
We actually we sing it at the Spanish Mass too.
Yeah.
O ven, Emmanuel. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it. It's a great one. I like it. But I think I don't know. It's for whatever reason I think people are like, oh great.
Well, there's not a ton of Advent hymns to choose from in 4 weeks, and so you kind of have some repeats.
Plus, it's a perfect hymn. That's what we're doing. Like we're waiting for Jesus to come.
Right.
Why would we not sing? O come, O come, Emmanuel.
That's another one that goes through all of his Old Testament titles.
If you sing the whole, if you sing the whole thing, it's
It's very
cool.
theological.
And we have a kid at the Spanish Mass whose name is Emmanuel, and he really likes it.
Nice.
I had to tell him that we're not singing about him. He knows.
If he's late to Mass or something.
Yeah.
Come on, Emmanuel.
We've been waiting. Now we can stop singing about you. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, what else do you like? What other...
What do you want? Christmas hymns?
Yeah, Christmas. Christmas.
Gosh.
Yeah, we're gearing up here. We're getting ready.
Gosh.
It's coming up.
Well, there's some just really good classic ones that you'll hear on the radio, stuff like that. Silent Night, Away in a Manger.
Yeah.
That are just really beautiful. Simple.
Our Christmas Spanish Mass, we're singing Little Drummer Boy.
Little Drummer Boy before.
In Spanish.
Yes, in Spanish. That was a request.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Well, get ready. It's gonna be something.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Yeah, Yeah. Do I have the Spanish? I think I have the Spanish Mass.
I know, I'm cantering it.
Oh, you are?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay, wow.
There it is.
So anyway, everybody kind of has their favorites. And I think a lot of it, when we say like you have your favorites, a lot of it is, I think especially for older folks, it's like it brings you back.
Yes.
It reminds you of going to Mass with your family, or, a lot of people who were in a children's choir at some point. But ultimately, what we want to get to, this point of sacred music, I say this a lot of times, like people will, like everybody has personal preferences.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I think especially when we talk about the liturgy and music, like for example, we sang from like the summer through the beginning of Advent, like we sang the Our Father.
Oh boy.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's this kind of thing where people would come up and be like, we heard
a lot of complaints.
I don't like singing the Our Father.
Yes.
And I would say, well, we can, and we're actually encouraged to.
Right.
And they would say, but I don't like it. And I would say, well, okay, well, what else don't you like that we can take out?
I don't like it when your homily's over 8 minutes, Father.
Okay. So you just, we all do. We all have to be careful when the phrase like, I like.
Right.
I like Neil Diamond. I like Mariah Carey. Doesn't mean we're going to sing it at Christmas, Or, I don't like O Come, Emmanuel. Well, you know what? It's a famous and beautiful Advent hymn, and it's Advent, and so
we're going to sing it.
We're probably going to sing it. Yeah. Anyway, so that's just something I think to kind of always be careful of.
You'll always have some that are pleased and some that are not.
Preferences. And I think really, generally, and I think this will be true at St. John's too. People like our music.
Yeah. Yes.
It's visitors. When visitors come, they make comments that, wow, you guys really, you got your act together, which I think we do. Mm-hmm. Good job, Matt Cabine.
Yes.
Marilyn Middlebrook.
Shout out to
Brennan Lacy. Oh, man. Okay, so Christmas is coming. So I just want to invite everyone. So just a reminder, number one is you're going to go to Mass twice this upcoming weekend. So we did an episode on this 2 episodes ago. You're going to go either Friday and Sunday or Saturday and Sunday. So Mass times at St. Francis Xavier, Christmas Eve, that's Friday, 4 p.m., 7:30, 10 p.m. in Spanish. Christmas Day, midnight, and 9 a.m., both in English. So make plans to come to one of those 5. And then on Sunday, we're going to have the regular Mass schedule, 8:30, 11:15, 1 p.m. in Spanish. And then we're going to have a Sunday night, 5 p.m. Because we're not having a Saturday night, 5 p.m. because it's Christmas. So anybody, make your plans. Okay, so Brennan, congratulations.
Thank you, Father.
On your new job.
Thank you. I'm excited.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
That is very cool. So especially if you are a OSU student and you have maybe some musical talent.
Yes, please come join.
You should talk to Brennan.
Yes.
And just join in. It's kind of everyone, all are welcome kind of thing.
Instruments, singers.
Oh, instruments
yes.
too.
Oh, we love instruments.
Okay.
We have a girl that plays the trumpet. She's a graduate student, and
I
she
love
is
it.
Phenomenal.
I play the accordion. Would I be welcome?
Yes, absolutely.
Father Carey plays the triangle.
I don't think he loves the triangle at Mass, but
Father Pratt plays the banjo. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah. That'd be awesome.
You said all are welcome.
There it is. All are welcome.
All right, we're going to get out of here, but go to Mass this Christmas. Invite others. And if you're in and around Stillwater, go see Brennan and Father Carey at St. John Catholic Student Center. Have a great rest of the week and almost Merry Christmas.
Peace.